Yo, Retro! What's popping up there in Stony Crizzle? Hey, guess what? Centennial Night Scalper was seen at McDonald's, or as you call it, McBowels this morning. Wait till you see what she was towing behind her.
McDonald's is a place to rock. It is a restaurant.
Guys, if you believe all these Hot Wheels, sometimes in the hundreds of dollars every week, are for her grandkids, I have a bridge to sell you. She guards the toy pallet at Wally like a cop, tries to block it with shopping carts even. CNS! Just retire already. Okay, gang, that's enough of that dog fiddling talk about Centennial Night Scalper. Let's get on the road to get this car. And Retro, you best be checking Wally along the way.
RetroManiacs, it is Sunday. We got an exciting day today. We're taking a road trip out of town to get one of these. You know what that is. And along the way, there's a couple Walmarts that I've had luck at in the past. There's one ghetto one in particular that I used to score at every time I used to stop. There's also a great Canadian superstore along the way that I used to get toys from during lockdown because they did curbside whatever that nobody knew about except me and a couple friends. And there's people that thought I was like pulling shady stuff at Walmart, but no, I was doing it legal. But we're going to have a couple stops, and where we're going to get the van, guys, is at a flea market. And there's a gentleman with a flea market booth full of diecast, and that's where we're getting the van. So it's going to be a good one. We got stuff to check out. We got an unboxing at the end. You guys know what it takes, so we're going on the QEW Niagara with 110 km/h posted speed limit. Normally I love it, but not when my clutch is going out. You know what it takes to get on a highway like that in this car with the clutch going out? We'll be there in about 45 minutes, guys. Just zipping down to the highway.
Continue on Regional Road 455 for 2 kilometers.
Sorry about her. Like I said, my clutch has been slightly slipping for 2 years, but nothing major. But ever since I started talking about a new car, it's slipping bad. So hopefully we can get her up to speed on the highway. Around town she's okay, but going up steep hills now, it's a little bit tricky. By the way, guys, I get asked where I get my diecast. For anybody new, 98% comes off Marketplace. This one, Hemi Nate found us, thankfully. But a crew member, somebody in my immediate crew, last night, or this morning on Marketplace rather, got a 1 of 18's General Lee in the box, American Muscle, not the silver screen, and a Joyride Night Rider, still in the box, strapped, both of them for $300 from Marketplace. That's where
in 400 meters.
Shit, we got this truck in front of us. I was kind of hoping we were going to be...
In 500 meters, merge onto Queen Elizabeth Way.
I'm going to have to walk on it a bit to merge and get on this highway in this car now. Well, it's actually acting okay now. That's wild. No clutch problem there. No,
Continue on Queen Elizabeth Way for 27 kilometers.
Usually, guys, when we're on this highway, we're clipping, but not when the car's in this shape. We're just going to stay right over on the right if we can. Might take a minute, but I don't want to be pulled over. I don't want parts blowing off this car. I don't want anything sketchy happening. I just want to get there safe. You guys know if I'm in the slow lane that, yeah, Not to mention it's a long weekend and this is the highway to Niagara Falls. I'm surprised we're moving. If it was around dinner time, we'd probably be parked in a parking lot here. Anybody not from Canada or not familiar with the area I live in, we're actually on QEW Niagara right now, and we're going to be driving the same stretch that Tim Horton was tragically killed on. We're going to be going around the same stretch that he died all those years ago, driving a Di Tommaso Pantera way too fast and drinking. But that's this stretch of highway we're on. Pretty slow though, long weekend. So I closed the deal on this 18 van last night after Nate found it, and my friend closed a heck of a deal this morning, and he actually picked up the cars. So it's just to give you an idea of what a good deal that was, guys. So both of those cars for $300. The General Lee, which is American Muscle, and the Knight Rider car. 2 years ago, I paid $250 for my Knight Rider car, sealed in the box, strapped, just like Dave's. It was listed for $300. I got it for $250 because if you guys remember, I bought a Silver Screen Machines General Lee and Knight Rider for $500. So it's basically like he got General Lee for free, basically, or Knight Rider for free, one of them. Getting both of them for $150 like that. And like I said, Knight Rider is strapped still. Also gonna give you the name of this guy's diecast booth as well, because I figured he did me right last night. I was a complete stranger. I messaged him at first asking if he could hold it, and he said he couldn't hold it because it's gonna sell fast, but then he ended up holding it for me. I messaged him later on. I said, look, I'm gonna send you the money tonight. Can you hold on to it? My friend will pick it up tomorrow, and he actually marked it as sold right then, which I thought was awesome. Because any time in that hour between me sending money, somebody else could have grabbed it. So, and from what Dave said, Dave thinks he's been at this guy's place and he's got a lot of 118s and he's got pretty reasonable prices. So we'll have a look around. But like I said, I like the way he treated me and I like the deal I'm getting. So I'm going to show you guys his booth. It's in St Catharines. I'll even tell you the address. I was surprised, guys, when we went to what's it called out in Dundas Valley Hobbies. I did a YouTube video, and Giuliano went to the store about a month after that, and the owner told him that people had actually went in there because of my video and mentioned my video. Said we came in because of Retro Collectibles video, which is cool. So filming stuff like this helps me out with content to show you guys cool stuff, and it also helps them out. The old Mazda's actually doing fine today. I can whip over into those fast lanes if I wanted to. But I'm not going to do it because I don't want my hood to blow up and freaking come through the window and chop my head off. I'm not going to tie it down. Just kidding, guys. But no. No need to speed or go crazy. If the car was good, I might speed a little bit. You guys know that, but I'm not going to do that now. Not going to push my luck. This car's went pretty quick on this highway, though, I will say that much. But not today. By the way, guys, I was online last night just researching a bunch of stuff. And I seen that back in January, some photos were put out of, you guys know, Ramen Racers. They made the General Lee, they made the 18 van as well.
There's a slowdown on Queen Elizabeth Way between exits 57 and 55 that is causing a delay. You can avoid it by going via South Service Road, which saves 11 minutes. If you prefer to stay on the current route, tap no thanks.
Sorry guys, we gotta switch lanes in a second here once this guy
In 3 kilometers, take exit 64 for Ontario Street toward County Road 18, Beamsville.
You guys know I hate plugging up the lanes, but now they're not letting me back in the slow lane. They're going around me. I thought the lane ended. Sorry, guys. I'm not an asshole. I'm going slow. I go to the right. Not like we're going slow, guys. We're actually doing the posted 110. But people motor on here. Look at this guy. We're doing 110. What's he doing? And him. Anyway, guys, the ramen racers, they're apparently, I don't know if they're getting the licensing or not, because the last time I noticed anything posted, it was January. So it's been a few months. But it's going to be 1 of 12 scale Night Rider, and it's going to go into Super Pursuit mode. If you look in the photographs, it looks like it's a spring-loaded Super Pursuit mode as well. Like you press a button and boom, it goes into Super Pursuit. Scanner works, thing looks pretty awesome. And I know that the General Lee that they got, I like the look of it for some reason, I do. And I just think it looks cool.
In 800 meters, take exit 64 for Ontario Street toward County Road 18, Beamsville.
Sorry about her, guys. Weird, guys. It's taking us off the highway, and then we turn left on South Service Road. I thought it was further down, because we're not in St Catharines yet. We still got like 30 minutes to go, so...
Continue on South Service Road for 7 kilometers.
7 kilometers down the service road. Why didn't it just leave us on the highway? Maybe the highway's jammed up down there and that's why it's putting us around it. Imagine if this was a trap and the Centennial Night Scalper like friggin' hacked into our GPS and she's luring us somewhere to kill us. Can you imagine that? That's what it looks like to me. We should be on the highway going quicker. Aha, that's why I use the GPS. Look over there. Glenn hates the GPS, okay? And this is why I tell him I use it. See all those guys sitting there parked while we're driving by them? Yeah, that's why I like the GPS. That highway looks like a parking lot right now. I knew there was a reason it was putting us off of it. That works. It rerouted us around.
Continue for 7 kilometers.
It rerouted us around the jammed up part of the highway. Technology. Another 20 minutes. I've never been down all these back ways before, but I tell you this, I'm glad they sent us. And oh, that was sketchy. See what he just did? He was in the wrong lane. I did the same thing, but I muscled in. He was in the turning lane, and he just came right over the guy in front of us. But either that or get on the highway to Toronto, and that almost happened to us. This is where we met Justin to pick up the silver screen machine, if you guys remember, at that gas station, I think. We just passed a big outdoor flea market at the Lake House restaurant. Wonder if anything good in there. I'll have to check on the way back. For sure. Look like a few tables. See, if you guys can see over to the right, the lane we would have been in, it's like a parking lot over there on the other side of the highway. See the car in front of me, guys? Believe it or not, that was what I wanted my next car to be. Just a newer body style Mazda with no rust. But even those are a lot older than I realized. And you can see to the left up here, the highway just up there around the bend is where Tim Horton lost his life. Not too far up. There we are, guys. St. Catharines. Very famous murder case from the 90s, guys. I know a lot of you guys might not be from Canada that watch me, but Paul Bernardo and Carla Homolka from St. Catharines. And they took Kristen French and Leslie Mahaffey. I was very young when it happened. Paul Bernardo is still in jail. Carla Homolka got let out of jail after 12 years. But Bernardo will never get out. He's eligible for parole, but he's been deemed a dangerous offender, which means you get out when they say that you're ready to get out. He's never getting out. There is people, every time he has parole, there's people, he might get out. He's never, ever gonna get out of jail. You will never see him out of jail. One of the first things you gotta do to get parole is admit what you did. Guys that don't admit it, you don't have remorse if you can't admit anything. But yeah, a little bit of bad history when it comes to those two. But Niagara region is gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Got the stretch going around the roundabout, stretch limo. Check that out, eh? Look at this, 11 more minutes and it's putting us on the QEW Niagara. Hopefully it's not packed over here. And it looks like it is, damn it. Looks like it's moving slow, but we only got 11 minutes. And I think that's calculating with the slow traffic, so we should almost be there, guys. Okay, we have one right and then one left on the Turner Crescent and we're here. And you know what? This looks familiar. I'm wondering if Diane brought me here a few years ago, because she used to be good at bringing me to places like this that were hidden.
Turn left onto Turner Crescent, then...
This is a big, huge one that Diane brought me to. I've been here, guys. And it's a good one. If I lived here, I'd come here all the time.
Turn right, then your destination will be on the left.
Yeah, if I lived here, I'd be here all the time. There's Nate. This big building here, guys. Gonna check it out. Lots of cool stuff here. Those are vintage. Legal Muhammad Ali. You could get a ring with them too. You probably know where all the good stuff is in here, actually. Diecast spotted, guys. Oh, you know what? I collected these for Diane. They were turds. I had the whole collection of them, but I had her the keychains. Ooh, some of those are worth money.
As we walked up, I'm like, I'm so across the corner. Can you go in there without touching anything?
That's a cool one. Abdullah the Butcher. Talking Urkel. I remember that. One of my older sisters had that. That's one I wouldn't mind right here like that. That's what I like. Yeah, I forgot where this place was at. For some reason I think I got this one confused with the one in Woodstock. But yeah, me and Diane have been here and I loved it when I was here. That's a cool Brutus the Barber. So this is Nate friend Randy's booth that sold me the 18 van. I'm gonna get some footage of his booth. And before the video ends, I'm gonna mention the name of his Facebook group and stuff. That's kind of neat, ain't it? A truck, but it's not full scale. It's 124, obviously. Got a lot of NASCAR stuff, but as you guys see, he does get in movie cars. Holy crap. That's a big one. Not diecast probably, I don't think. And I've never seen that before. He's got a nice big turntable, eh? Wow, I didn't even think they made them that size. Check that out. That's cool, eh? I've never seen that before. Polaris with the RV and it's got figures. Yeah, it's got a lot of older stuff I've never seen before too. This is gonna be cool. He's got a lot of cool stuff I've never even seen before. Good Mark, never seen that one. 1/24 scale.
Up to 1,800 members now.
Oh. He's got a Facebook group, guys. This is where I got my A-Team van, right here. From this booth. Come see him, he's got a lot of stuff. Oh yeah, guys, he's got a lot of nice stuff here. Like harder to get. Stuff you don't usually expect to see at the flea market. That's cool. That Challenger. I've never seen that Challenger in red, actually. Oh, he's got an Elite Batmobile. We know those are nice already. That's a really reasonable price. Oh, that's mint. Look at that. Mint, mint. Got all this older stuff that's just mint. BMW X5. Oh, he's got auto art. Yeah, you got some nice stuff in here. Oh, that's neat looking. Revell too. Wow, see, you never know what you could see in a place like this, guys. You might see one that you could turn into a movie car.
Yeah, that's
Cougar Eliminator, nice color blue. Studebakers that were built in Hamilton. Most of them, anyway, I think. Here at the plant. Kyosho. Yeah, he's got Anson, he's got all the brands, guys. Look, my Boss Hog caddy put in the box. Check that out, Giuliano. My Boss Hog caddy in the box. 65 bucks, that's it. That's a good deal. He's even got KK scale, guys. He's got old stuff, new stuff. Jeep Grand Cherokee. I love some of the obscure ones that you don't see often.
yeah.
Got some high-end stuff back here. Auto Art.
Franklin Mint.
Franklin Mint.
Yeah.
Sunstar, a very underrated company. This is a color you don't see this in often. Usually I see it in red. Boxes are mint. There's Road Legends. We know they make nice stuff. 71 Challenger, very nice. Ooh, you know we like that Belvedere. We got the chrome chase of that guy. Here's a Cobra Glenn doesn't have. Two of them he doesn't have, actually. That white one I've never even seen. Ooh, Toys R Us exclusive. Look at that, guys. Never seen that before. That's cool. Car pulling a horse trailer. Diane would love that. Loves horses. Krusty O's, those are cool. When I had my toy room, I wanted one of those bad, but I never ended up getting. Nice and autograph. We got a lot of autographed Funkos here. Neat. Some wrestling autographs. Kurt Angle, Trish Stratus, Diesel, Hulk Hogan, Dude Love. It's a good Jason is Kane Hodder. Ecto way back there, Playmobil. Nate holding this Kyosho. Those are nice. Don't even focus. There we go. Stuff everywhere, but we always look, guys, because you never know when you could see a vintage figure that's the right size. Like that's a Ghostbusters figure, obviously not one that we want, but you could see a figure that's the right size, like a vintage Tonka Fall Guy or something like that. Somebody sells it to you for 10 bucks. Anything good in here? I still know what's worth money. Nope. What's a booth got? Hot Wheels. The booth I liked the most was the guy that Nate knows with all the diecast. That I got his business card. Oh, that's cool. Oh, I thought it was Guns N' Roses. Darn it. These are kind of neat. I've never seen them. A Batman one would be cool. That's Malibu International. That's cool. Huge booth of model train stuff, guys. Humongous booth. Anybody collects them. There is just lots of miscellaneous stuff, guys. This blows away the Hamilton one, I tell ya. This guy gets a lot of newer stuff apparently. I haven't even seen that at our Wally yet, and it's one that I would actually grab if I do that Impala. Seen those. He's got a lot of new stuff I've never seen these. Prices aren't bad either. It's got these nice John Force cars. I like the Barracuda, of course. I was just saying to Nate, wouldn't that be a Cuda instead of a Barracuda since it's after 1970? It's actually nice and it's not a bad price. Chase, see the gold rims, guys? Yeah, one a 750 piece or probably. I got a lot of people these hooker vans during COVID. You guys remember these, the road signature? That's the one I wanted for the Bumblebee project. Yeah, Glenn had the yellow one, just like this, but yellow, and it was such good quality. I was gonna make Bumblebee, but could never find one around me. So I went with the AliExpress, and I'm happy. It's got the good stuff, guys. These are the cinema cards. I used to love these. I had a bunch of them. They quit making them like this. Yeah, he's got some nice stuff. That's in good shape. Wow, that Nate 60 in the box. I want one of those in the box, in a mint box. That Hot Wheels hot rod's interesting. Yeah, for a flea market, guys, I gotta say, there's lots to see here. Wow. Slot cars. There's cool stuff here. There's another one we didn't see because Night Scalper took them all. Full set, I grabbed this one. And I had the first one of that, the treasure hunt. That was actually pretty hard to get, actually. These guys, these movie cars, they keep repopping them every year and they barely change, so don't fall for it. Got some RLCs even, guys. It's got lots here. Movie car. Yeah, there is lots of diecast, guys. Oh! Only seen one other one blue like this, guys, and I mentioned it in a video. Batman Bill had it. That's rare. Got some high-end stuff too. I got the Quadbuster truck. That looks like the Fall Guy lowered. Look at that, Nate. They got a Fall Guy lowered truck. Yeah, he's got the M2 chases, guys. See with the gold rims. I used to collect these guys. You remember that? I had 50 of them. That set was exclusive to the States. Here. You got a lot of chases. You guys remember that? I got it for Giuliano for Christmas from Wally, that chase. Looks like a Lego booth, guys. He's got a whole thing of RLC. I had that Porsche, this pink one here. I loved the colors of it when it came out.
Look above your feet.
Oh, the Ecto. Oh, a train going around. Look at that. That's neat. Yeah, guys, this flea market's loaded. Hamilton one's garbage compared to this. There's that pink Charger in person. When I first started collecting, it was the black one that was out that was still numbered. I'll ask for assistance, I'm not gonna touch. Yeah, they got such a good selection, everything's neat, organized. I don't remember that one, that's kind of neat. Tumbler. That's cool. So you can go back and forth. I'm a cat guy, guys. Check this out. Wow. We had a big, huge one before for our cat. Just nice old truck. Love that. Okay, guys, heading back to the QEW Diecast Museum. Right now, we're gonna motor. But first, we're gonna hit a Wally and have a look at what their Wally looks like here without Centennial Night Scalper. Tell me when I got shit on my face, damn it. And then we're gonna go home and unbox that. It's gonna be a long video today, guys, but it's a long weekend. We're gonna have fun. And you see, we're doing 120. There's people pulling away like we're standing still. There's that lake house with that big flea market. Gonna have to check that out one day. Look at that, still strapped, but it doesn't work. We know why. We're gonna get it to work. Batteries here, get them from Princess Auto. Do not get them from Walmart. Walmart, you'll pay $6 for 3 of them. Get this big package of multiple sizes for $4. It's got 12 of the batteries that fit these cars, and then the rest of them are all Princess Auto. The light working, guys. I had to replace the batteries. She's mint though, cleaned it right up from the box. So guys, I promised you good videos this weekend. We were gonna do something cool because it's a long weekend, I'm not working. Got a heavyweight 18 van, one that I never thought I would own, the best of the best that I'm going to open and share with you guys. Glenn picked up a real heavyweight. Now, we're not going to unbox it today. We're going to do the 18 van today. Check out what Glenn picked up. It's going to be next video. So here's us. Okay. Guys, look at that. GMP. Removable dog dish hubcaps. One of 1,548 made. And if you guys remember, if you want a 1 of 18 scale Roadrunner or GTX, then you know what I'm gonna say. This is my favorite GMP in the entire house, this green one. And it might get beat today by the blue one. Anyway, if you like Roadrunners of that vintage, get a GMP if you can. Let's get into this. I cannot wait to get into this. Now, I'm going to tell you an interesting fact I learned about Hot Wheels Elite, okay? Now, you know you don't see as many of these around as, say, Greenlight. I read an article yesterday, an older article, when they were doing, Hot Wheels Elite was doing the Knight Rider car. Now, these are not numbered, okay? And no Elites I've ever had were numbered. But for the Knight Rider car, Hot Wheels said that they were going to do no more than 10,000 units. So, do they do 10,000 units for every car that they do? Or do they keep to the strict numbers like that where they don't want to make a gazillion of them? I would love to know more about it. This is a humongous box, guys. And we're going to open the other end and give it a push, because we're not going to even risk, with the weight of everything, the box getting wrecked on us. Or any mishaps. Because you guys know the box is important if you got a box. By the way, anybody who lives in my area wants to buy a mint Greenlight 18 van, a really good deal. I can't find my box, so I'm going to be selling it without the box. Really good deal, and it's dead mint. Let me know. Give you a really good deal. Okay, so that's labeled bottom. We don't want to open it from the bottom because it's got antennas. Just to give you guys an idea of the size of the cake box it's in, guys. Usually you don't see a cake box that size. Usually the cake box is around this thick total, eh? So here's what we're looking at from the top, guys. Now, the only one for the same money as this one is on eBay, and it's missing the box. And for those antennas that are on the roof, it's got replacement rods in the place. So it's not the original antenna. See, it's got one flexible one and then two that are kind of like needles, whatever. The third one's flexing. Okay, guys, I cannot wait to get into this with you guys. Now, this is the top of the line, best of the best. I thought I was never going to have one, guys, and I'm going to give you an example. Dave and Glenn, so this was $325, okay? Dave and Glenn went somewhere today, and the guy had a bunch of diecast. He had like a booth. He had one of these. Out of curiosity, because Dave knew that I got one, he said, how much for that? You know what the guy told him? $700 is what the guy told Dave today. And this does have a bit of dust, so we are going to be cleaning it right up. I could see dust on the roof. So, wheels look like they're going to turn beautiful. Exterior looks beautiful on it. Okay, so barn door opened on us. Okay, so the big deal about this, guys, like I always say about these vans, you either want this one, and in my opinion, the second best is the green light. The green light is way better than the one in the red box, which is Hot Wheels Heritage. Stay away from it, guys. Get the green light instead of that red box Hot Wheels one. And people are charging $300 for that red box Hot Wheels one. The bang for the buck, it's like an entry level. Those Heritage ones, guys, are like entry level, so don't get fooled by them. They're in a nice box and everything, but they are not elites. I like how they have the windows half rolled down just for a little bit of extra realism. GMC Vandura. Okay, so I don't even know where to start, guys. We'll start at the back. So the green light does not have these opening barn doors. They have something this one doesn't have, though. They got the sliding side door. Okay, the green lights. I would rather have the barn doors like this. They open up nice and wide. The hinges are beautiful, guys, by the way. And don't worry, we're going to light this right up on the look-see set. But you could see all the surveillance equipment. You could see right to the front of the van. And it looks like a GMC Vandura dashboard. Doors closed beautiful, guys. But those hinges, you're going to want to be careful with those. Because if they close nice like that, probably fragile. Anything on the bottom of note. There is a number 2981WA. I don't know if that signifies anything. So we did have some dried out glue on this, guys, and it's stupid. Nothing broke. But the metal windshield wipers, glue dried out, just got to plug them in. They're not even broken. If they were broken off, I'd be panicked about it. Or if anything was broken off or the antennas were broken, I'd be panicked. But that's nothing. Okay, so we're going to come around to the passenger side first. Doors open beautiful, by the way, guys. Surprisingly how beautiful they open. A lot nicer opening feeling than the green light. Not knocking the green light one. I love it. And it did me well for when I had it. So you do see chrome bezels around the speedos and gauges and stuff, which is cool. Kind of makes it stand out. And again, we're going to be lighting up the inside and everything, guys. So, normally I would say the best for last. But under the hood of this, I don't think we're going to see too much, are we? But We'll have a look. And then it's time for court. This thing's got to go to the docket. Before I let you guys go, I got a list of diecast cars I got to do repairs on tomorrow. Maybe I'll do a video on that. I got to do a bunch of gluing tomorrow. Some of mine, some of Glenn's. Gonna fix Dave's box for his General Lee. So you don't see much under the hood because of the way an engine van or a van engine's mounted. But points for making it open. I would rather have the hood open and see that than not open and see nothing. So bonus points for that. So yeah, perfect guys. The only thing I have to do is put the wipers on, which is easy. And like I said, these are metal. That's a very easy fix. I don't even consider it broken because it's dried out glue. There's a difference between dried out glue and broken. I'll say that. Okay guys, I think there's one thing left to do here. Well, you guys aren't going to see me do it, but I'm going to wipe this baby down because if you could see, I don't know if you can notice, but it's got a nice layer of dust, which is okay. It's old. But time for court, guys. This guy's got to go on the docket in front of the judge. You guys know that. So let's get going. She's all shined up, guys. She had a nice layer of dust on her just from sitting in the box for so many years, whatever. Just shined her right up. Look at that. What a beautiful... She takes up some real estate on that turntable though, doesn't she? Beautiful though. And brand new from 2011, guys. And I'm glad I got down low like this. Look at the axles and everything when it comes around. The green light one don't look like that. Watch when you see the back of it, the axle. Look at that, guys. That's got details I didn't even know it had. Kind of start from the front, work our way back. Look at that, guys. Doors open nice and wide. You could zoom right in. It's got the chrome window cranks to roll the windows down. GMC on the steering wheel. It's got the chrome bezels around all the gauges. It's got the radio and everything, that center console that these vans had. We'll open the hood last. I just showing you guys all around this thing here. And again, one antenna is flexible on this. The other two are like metal rods. So the one that you see kind of bent is the flexible one. Look on the mirror on the turntable, guys. Even the bottom of the van, I like that. I think the rims and tires look good. I love those three antennas. The green light one doesn't have it. The red box Hot Wheels one doesn't have it. Love the look of it, but man, it is hard to get one without those things snapped off. Wow. One for a reasonable price, that is. We got more to look at, guys. Check that out. Look at that back axle. That is sexy. Guys, these barn doors open beautiful. They open so beautiful. I want to be very careful with those hinges, if you know what I'm saying. And we will light up the inside of this shortly, but so you can see right through to the front. It's got some surveillance equipment like those old reel machines, whatever they're called. Whatever the hell they called them. They actually close in place pretty nice. One goes over the other. Now on the green light, it does have this sliding side door, okay? But it doesn't have the opening barn doors. And it doesn't have the antennas on the roof. So I could live without the sliding side door, but if it didn't have the opening back doors, I couldn't live with that. Dealing with a heavy weight like this, you gotta check everything on it, even how it rolls. It rolls beautifully. Oh guys. Oh guys. I think you guys know what I'm jonesing for. Yep, I see where this is going. Well, at least I won't have to spend hours trying to find decent photographs to take from online to post to Facebook so people know about this. We're going to be taking our own. Okay, guys, you guys know. I'll let our dancers tell you. Hold on.
10 years ago, a crack commando unit was sent to prison by a military court for a crime they didn't commit. These men promptly escaped from maximum security stockade to the Los Angeles underground. Today, still wanted by the government, they survive as soldiers of fortune. If you have a problem, if no one else can help, and if you can find them, maybe you can hire the A-Team.
There she is, guys. Don't give up your dream. 2 years I thought I would never have one of these. I seen them selling for $700-800 on eBay. And everyone I seen on Marketplace, if one showed up, it was ridiculous price. Be patient to the point, guys, where you put it in your head you're never gonna have the thing, and let it come to you naturally. You'll open up Marketplace one day, your friend will message you one day, you'll end up getting one. Like, you know, keep your eye out for it, whatever, but don't overpay. It might take you a minute. That's the exact price point I wanted for that. Exact. To the penny. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. It's a bit of a longer one. We went on a hunt, we went on a car ride, and we unboxed a true heavyweight. We got to get Dave H's new Knight Rider car going. We got to talk about the deal that Glenn got. And tomorrow, we're going to be doing a heavyweight car. Don't forget. This excites me as much as the A-Team van, believe it or not. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed Retro Collectibles Long Weekend Special. And there's going to be another one coming tomorrow on my day off. Do me a favor, smash like for me. Keeps me motivated, and it makes me drive a car to St Catharines that's like falling apart and has no clutch in it to go get a Diecast card unboxed for you guys. Just kidding, I want to do it myself. You guys know I couldn't wait. While you're at it, hit the bell notification. That way you get my latest videos and you know when I'm going live. And as always, guys, the most important thing, stay safe, happy hunting, and be patient.